What's up, guys? Hey now. Hope everybody had a good Halloween. Hope everybody got everything they wanted out of the holiday. I know it's kind of fucked up this year because of COVID, and we couldn't really have a good Halloween. Not a lot of people wanted to go trick or treating, and if you did, that's good. Good for you. I'm happy for you. Hope everybody stayed safe and wear your masks and stuff like that and social distance. And I hope your kids, had fun and stuff like that. And I was going to do an episode Friday, and to share my thoughts on, is it actually wise to go trick or treating? Let me just check the volume real quick. And is it good to take your kids trick or treating this year? Yes or no? Because I had two opinions on that, kind of both sided. Because number one, is it worth taking your kids trick-or-treating with this whole pandemic thing just so they can, have fun for one night and get candy? But on the flip side of that, every time you take your kids to the store, every time you go to the store, you have a mask on. You make sure you're social distancing and stuff like that. So it's the same thing. Even if you go and get, fast food, you're still exchanging, through the drive-through window and stuff like that. So I mean, it's kind of the same thing as trick or treating. If you go to the drive-through and get your food, it's kind of the same thing. You go there, you get your candy. You're not sitting there breathing on each other. So those are my two opinions on whether it's good to take your kids trick or treating this year. But that was already yesterday, Halloween. Hope everybody had a good Halloween. Second thing I want to talk about is are ghosts real? Okay, so I wanted to do this like last week or a couple weeks ago because it is the month of October. A lot of people are celebrating. A lot of people, like to watch scary movies, which I like to watch scary movies. I didn't get to watch too many scary movies this October. For some reason, it's just it's more fun to watch scary movies during the month of October. Like, to me, I don't know if everybody else feels that same way, but just for me, scary movies just hit harder. They hit better. They hit more during the month of October because of the whole Halloween deal. And like, everybody likes to be scared. People pay good money to get scared. They go to haunted houses and stuff like that. But what I want to talk about is, are ghosts real? Because I have a couple of different also opinions on that. Number one, if you consider yourself like religious, like you're a Christian or you're a Catholic or whatever kind of religion, most people believe in a higher spirit or a higher being. So, like, for example, Christians, they believe in the Holy Ghost, right? The Holy Ghost, which was Jesus. Jesus died and he rose from the dead 3 days later in like a ghost form, basically, and ascended into heaven. So if you're a Catholic or if you're a Christian, then you kind of have to believe in ghosts, I think, because of that simple, of that story in the Bible. In the Bible, it talks about the Holy Ghost. It talks about ghosts and stuff like that. And also, if you're other religions too, they have a belief in higher spirits and stuff like that. And I believe when a person dies, they go to some other place, because whenever somebody dies, their spirit, their energy lives. Like, our bodies are just our earthly vehicles. We're just a vehicle of meat that your spirit is in, I believe. And I think that this form that everybody's in is just a temporary form, that we have a spirit. Whenever we die, we either go to heaven or hell, or there's this other place, it's called limbo, or some people call it purgatory. And I'm going to get into that a little bit because I've had a couple of weird experiences with some type of, I don't want to say ghost experience, but it was kind of weird experiences that I can't really explain. And first of all, dude, whenever I was 16, 17, I did something really stupid. Me and my friends, I'm not going to say who, but it was about 4 or 5 friends. We played the Ouija board. And I played it on a couple of different occasions. I played it like twice, I believe. And we got this guy who was a really great artist at the time. I'm sure he is still a really good artist. He kind of made one out of this big cardboard, and he drew it exactly how it's supposed to look. All the letters, and there's a yes, and there's a no, and then there's at the bottom it says like Ouija board or something like that. And I remember we looked up how to play it, like by the book, like how, and the Ouija board used to be real big back in the 90s and also the 80s. People used to play it all the time, and the reason why people played it, because it freaking worked. Like, it actually worked. And there's like, I don't even know how you explain it, but it works, and it worked for us. Let me tell you, let me tell you about that, because I kind of do regret playing it, because whenever you play the Ouija board, it opens up a gateway to a different, I think, realm. It opens up almost a gateway to the spirit world, and I don't think that's something that you should be playing with, like tampering with. I know that everybody's curious and everybody wants to kind of get spooked out or get scared, and it's fun, but it's not fun what happens after that, after you're done playing it and stuff like that, because it's just really creepy. So what we did was we turned off all the lights. It was me and like, I want to say 4 friends, right? We turned off the lights, and it was drawn, like I said, we made a board, and it looked really professional because he was a great artist. And we turned off the lights and we lit candles around the room. That's the only thing that we were able to see from. It was, I don't know, that was weird. I think I just hit my microphone, but I don't know. It's talking about it creeps me out. So we lit candles, and that's the only light that is supposed to be allowed. There can't not be no lamps. There cannot be no phone lights. There can't be no flashlights. It has to be candle lights. Okay, that was another rule. Turn off the lights. The only light is candles. And we did this in my bedroom, by the way. When I was living at my parents' house, we did it in my bedroom. Like I was like 16, 17. So what you do is you take 2 fingers, and what we use, I think we use a shot glass, because it has to be something small that you can see through, like the eye. You can see what letter the spirit is moving the shot glass to. So what we did was we put 2 fingers on it, me and somebody else, because I think you can only do 2 people at a time. I'm not sure, but we did 2 people at a time. And whenever we did it, the first question, okay, you have to do some stupid ritual to bring it, to open up the realm or open up the gateway or whatever it is. So we did that. I forgot how it goes exactly. So we did that. And then the first question we asked it was, is this a good spirit or a bad spirit? And I shit you not, I swear to God, dude, I swear to God, this is true story, 100% true story. Okay. It went to the letter G. So we asked if it was a good spirit or bad spirit, and went to the letter G. Now, I'm not saying that it was a good spirit, because it could have been deceiving us or whatever like that. But it went to the letter G, okay? And then I forgot what else we asked it. We asked it, can you see us or something? And then went to yes. And it's like, are you present here? And went to yes again. And this thing was moving by itself. And then I thought my friend was fucking with me. I told him, hey, dude, don't fuck with me. He goes, I'm not fucking with you. I said, don't even look down at the board. Look up. And so I asked it a question. I asked it a random question. I said, how many dollar bills do I have in my wallet? And then the fucking shot glass, it went to the number 7. And I said, okay, dude, hold on. If it has fucking $7 in my wallet, then I'm going to shit a brick. So I fucking went to my wallet. I counted $7, dude. Shit you not. It said it was a good spirit, and it was there with us. And I forgot what else we fucking asked it, dude. But after that, after knowing how much money was in my wallet, it was weird. It was a weird coincidence. We shut the game off, okay? And you're supposed to say goodbye whenever you get done playing the Ouija board. And I did not say goodbye. We just stopped playing. I got too scared. I said, okay, everybody get the fuck out. I'm really creeped out right now. I had a pastor from our church. I used to go to St. Andrew's Church, and he had to come and bless the house. He blessed the room because I just felt fucking scared. I feel like there was always a presence there after that. So a couple years later went by, and I'm not sure if this is related or not. My baby, she used to sleep in a bassinet. Okay, every baby sleeps in a bassinet for the first 2 or 3 months, and I'm not sure this is related. Well, one night we woke up, we heard the baby crying. It was my daughter. Right now she's 8 years old, and the baby. Okay, there's no way that the baby could have ended up in the bottom of the bassinet. There's like a little place in the bottom, like a little place where you can keep diapers, you can keep wipes and stuff like that. Our daughter, she was yelling. She was like a month old. I'm not sure. Maybe like a month or 2 old. And she ended up in the bottom of the bassinet, face down. And we heard her crying. And we just woke up and we're like, what the fuck, dude? How the hell did she get down there? It was so fucking scary. It was so creepy, dude. So creepy. I could not explain it. I don't want to ever relive that, and I regret playing it. So if you guys are thinking about playing the damn Ouija board, do not play it, dude, because it's not worth it. Even if it doesn't hurt you, it can still hurt your loved ones, and it's a very evil. Even if it says it's a good spirit, you feel like there's an evil presence. And where there is good in the world, there's also evil. There's evil people out there. Just like we have spirits, they have evil spirits that are really everywhere. And there's and there's talks of them in every single religion from the beginning of people starting to record things in books and stones, and in the ancient Egypt they talk about ghosts and different types of gods and celestial beings and stuff like that. So another thing that I want to talk about is something that I have experienced it multiple times, and I'm sure a lot of people have, is sleep paralysis. I first started experiencing that whenever I was like a preteen, maybe like 12 years old. I remember, and this has happened as recent as maybe a year ago. I don't know, a year, 2 years ago. Every time I'm sleeping on my back, right? Sometimes I just roll over, and sometimes I'm too sleepy. When I'm sleeping on my back, I get what's called sleep paralysis. If you don't know what that is, it's basically in your sleep, your whole body becomes paralyzed and you cannot move anything, and you feel like almost you're being suffocated. And a lot of times when I feel sleep paralysis, sometimes I see a silhouette of some form. I don't know what it is, if it's a ghost, if it's my imagination, sometimes it feels like it's a fucking dream. I don't know if my mind's playing tricks on me or if it's actually there, but I see a silhouette. It looks like a man, like a tall man, like maybe 6 foot, and it's usually like standing at the feet of my bed, or it's standing by the door where the entrance to the room is. So the only thing I can move is my eyes. So I have my eyes open. I'm looking around the room. Sometimes I'm there with my wife, my girl, and I see this freaking silhouette of this man, and he's standing right there at the feet of my bed or at the entranceway of the door, and I can't fucking move a muscle. I can't move. I'm just stuck. I'm paralyzed. I'm stuck. And a lot of times I can't breathe. Like, I have trouble breathing. I start panicking and I can't even fucking breathe. I just try to focus on breathing, and I try to just get all of my strength to turn over, to just break this paralysis. And I cannot explain that either, because a lot of people apparently have the same issue. A lot of people apparently, now I don't know if this is a demon or an evil spirit or an evil presence or anything like that, but I truly feel like it is a presence. It's something there. It's not my mind. It's not a dream. It feels way too real to be a dream. And like I said, that was before I even played the Ouija board, but I've always been infatuated by ghosts and stuff like that. Whenever I was little, my cousins and we used to go into the bathroom and we used to play the Hail Mary. You cut off the lights and you say Hail Mary like 5 or 10 times, and you try to wait to see a ghost. It's fucking stupid. It's a dumb thing to do. You don't want to mess with the spirit world. You don't want to mess with the spirit realm. You want to just pray, and believe me, sometimes it doesn't work, because once you open up that window, whether you go in, you say Hail Mary in the mirror, or you play the Ouija board, it's hard to break free from that. And it's been like a couple years since I've had sleep paralysis. But I'll give you another example. Sometimes I'm at home with my dog, and my dog just starts looking up at the ceiling. And then I'm at home alone, just me and my dog, because my wife and my kids are gone. Everybody's at the house besides me, so I'm by myself downstairs, and I hear footsteps. It's not like the house cracking, like, every house cracks whenever the wind blows or whenever the AC turns on or something like that. Every house pops. This actually sounds like footsteps coming from the attic or coming from upstairs. I can't ever tell. And my dog, sometimes he fucking looks up at the ceiling. He starts fucking barking because he knows nobody else is home besides me. I'm the only one home. So he starts looking up at the fucking ceiling, looking up at the stairs, starts barking. And I'm like, hey, calm down. I try not to freak myself out because I'm home alone. But I usually ended up just going up there, checking real quick because somebody could break in. So I ended up going upstairs. Usually I have my dog with me because I'm too fucking chicken shit to go by myself. And, nothing's there. But I hear footsteps. I hear like multiple. It's not just one or two. It's like a couple of different footsteps coming from the attic, coming from the upstairs, stuff like that. And my dog, he starts freaking out too. He starts barking. And there's no way I can explain that either because it's not the fucking AC. I hear doors closing upstairs. But usually we keep all the doors closed upstairs. So when everybody's gone, the doors are all closed upstairs. I hear doors like closing. They're not like slamming, but they're closing. And people say, well, that could be the AC. No, because the door was already closed. If we don't go in the rooms upstairs, they're closed. All the closets, they stay closed. And one time I heard the closet door closed in our spare bedroom, and no one has been in there in like weeks. You know what I mean? No one goes in these rooms, and this is a fairly brand new house too. So it doesn't matter if it's an old house, a new house. It's about the grounds, I think, too. Or just about spirits following me. I don't know what it is. Because it's fucking scary. I hear doors closing. I hear doors opening and closing. I'm like, dude, I try not to think about it. But this shit really fucking creeps me out. I'm going to look up a couple of definitions right here from Wikipedia. This is limbo, the definition of limbo. It says, in Catholic theology, limbo is the viewpoint concerning the afterlife condition of those who die in original sin without being assigned to the hell of the damned. Medieval theologians of Western Europe described the underworld, hell, or Hades as divided into four distinct parts: hell of the damned, purgatory, limbo of the fathers, and limbo of the infants. The limbo of the fathers is an official doctrine of the Catholic Church, but the limbo of the infants is not. And I'm going to also read one more definition. This is ectoplasm, okay? This is supposedly, like I said, this is not proven by science yet, but religion, is not proven by science. Ectoplasm or paranormal, okay? Paranormal. Ectoplasm is a term used in spiritualism to denote a substance or spiritual energy exteriorized by physical mediums. It was coined in 1894 by psychical researcher Charles Richet. Although the term is widespread in popular culture, the physical evidence of ectoplasm is not accepted by science, and many purported examples were exposed as hoaxes fashioned from the cheesecloth gauze or other natural substances. Okay, so that's the definition of ectoplasm. That's from Wikipedia. Now, there is different phenomena that people have, told their story about online and stuff like that. And like I said, it's your choice whether you want to believe in it or not. But I'm telling you from my experience, if you believe in God and you believe in hell and the devil and stuff like that, most of the time you believe in ghosts, because a lot of times people see ghosts of the loved ones who died, but there is such thing as spirits who are trapped in this realm, I guess you could say. And that I just wanted to share my experiences or my thoughts on ghosts. I think ghosts are very real. Like I said, there's been a couple of different things in my life, and it's just shit that I just can't explain. And I don't want to ever dabble in that. that nonsense of trying to play the Ouija board or trying to bring Bloody Mary or anything like that ever again, because it just feels like an evil presence. You feel like you're being watched at all times. You feel like you're almost being haunted. Now, I never physically seen a ghost, but I have seen the shapes and shadows of one during my sleep paralysis. And those are true stories, by the way. I'm not making it up just for the podcast. Appreciate everybody watching and stuff like that. If anybody has any of their own experience, they're welcome to comment below. Right here we got Sean. I used the Ouija board once. It was fucking crazy. Shit moves on its own, G. Bloody Mary, yes, dude. This shit is real, man. It's fucking real, and it's scary, dude. If you believe in God, you believe in the devil, then you should believe in spirits too. And like some spirits that don't go to heaven, they don't go to hell. They are stuck here in purgatory or in limbo. Oh, I didn't read the definition for purgatory either. Purgatory is, according to belief of some Christians, mostly Catholics, as an intermediate state after physical death for expiatory purification. There is disagreement among Christians whether such a state exists. Some forms of Western Christianity, particularly within Protestantism, deny its existence. Others stand of Western Christianity see purgatory as a place perhaps filled with fire. Some concepts of Gehenna and Judaism are similar to that of purgatory. The word purgatory has come to refer as a wide range of historical and modern conceptions of post-mortem suffering short of everlasting damnation. The word is also used in a non-specific sense to mean any place or condition of suffering or torment, especially one that is temporary. Okay, so I don't know if they're saying purgatory is okay. We got another comment. I asked the worst question when I'm gonna die. Shit moved to 76. Now I'm always worried about that. It's been 10 years. Holy shit, dude. When I'm going to die, it moved to 76. Well, you're still very young, so that's another, what, 50 years? But that is scary to know, but to be told when you're going to die. That shit creeps me out, man. I wouldn't have asked it that. I'm too much of a chicken shit to ask it that. But yes, dude. I mean, that's a crazy, experience that you had with the Ouija board. But yeah, never again am I gonna fucking play that shit, because like I said, I just feel like I'm being watched, and I feel like there's something here in the room. And even whenever I fucking watch something like The Exorcist, or like I watch like a show like about ghosts or something like that, I feel like it could be all in my head, but I feel like there is some type of presence in them that knows that I'm fucking scared, and that, it almost like thrives on that shit, man. I'm too fucking scared to go get goddamn in my own damn kitchen after I watch a scary, like there's a scary show on Netflix called Haunted, and it's about people being haunted for like their whole life since they were a kid. Since they were kids, they see the same ghost, just always. They always see the same ghost. It could be a woman, could be a child ghost, could be an old man. It's fucking freaky shit, man. I do believe in that. I do believe in people, they're getting possessed by the devil with, that they have to hire exorcists. They have to have exorcisms. There's no other way to explain that. You think people are just making that shit up, that they're possessed? You think they want to be possessed? No, dude. There's seriously more to it than just people being alive. I know that science doesn't recognize ghosts or demons or anything like that as being real, but Joey Diaz, what's up, G? What's up, Joey? What up, Joey Diaz? But yeah, dude, I mean, that has everything to do with religion. Why do you think religion is so big in the world? I mean, everybody's religious. That means they believe in a higher power. They believe in some things you can't see with your own eyes. You know what I'm saying? There's some things you can't see. If you can't see waves like for your fucking Wi-Fi or your Bluetooth, what makes you think that there isn't ghosts right there in the same room just because you can't see them? You can't, like right now, my phone is streaming with Wi-Fi. I can't see the fucking waves going to my phone. You can't see the waves going to your phone whenever somebody calls you. It's something that our eyes are not trained to see. But supposedly dogs can see ghosts. Supposedly babies can see ghosts. I don't know. I don't know about all that. I haven't done too much research on that. But yeah, dude. So man, those were my experiences with the paranormal and those type of entities, because I do believe in that there's evil powers, and there is evil powers running the world. And I don't want to get into the whole Illuminati deal, but they do a lot of sacrificial, what's the word I'm looking for? They do a lot of sacrifices as a part of ceremonies. There you go. They do a lot of sacrificial ceremonies so that way they can have, the power that they have. They sacrifice children. They sacrifice animals. They sacrifice people. Sometimes they sacrifice themselves. But yeah, dude, this shit is... All right, Kimberly Marie. My mom saw ghosts 3 different times, a baby child and moving objects in a room. Oh, shit, man. We should have her on the podcast. We should have my mother-in-law on the podcast. Right here we got a comment from Sean again. My friend Gilberto asked me for a ride home from work one day. I popped the trunk so he could throw his shit in it, and he flipped out. I had a Ouija board in the back because we just moved, and I still had some stuff back there. He refused to ride with me, saying he was going to die in a car accident if he rode with me. R.I.P. Gilbert, I miss my bro. He died in a car crash in Cloverleaf. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. That's fucked up. Wow, dude. That's a crazy story, man. Damn. Rest in peace, Gilbert. Yeah, dude. I don't know what to say about that, man. That shit... I'm telling you, man, it's real. People don't believe that it's real, but it is fucking real, man. It's not nothing to be fucked with. You cannot fuck with spirits. You can't fuck with demons, anything like that, because you will be sorry and you will start to see shit. If you start to go looking, you'll be met with one, and it won't be something to your delight. Trust me, man. Trust me. There's devil worshippers out there. There's Satanists. There's cultists. I don't want to get into all that either, because there's definitely fraternities that people have to sacrifice. I swear, dog, I'm an atheist, but this shit is fucked. It's fucking real. I didn't know you were an atheist, Sean. What? That, man, dude, that's interesting. You're an atheist, but you believe in, I guess, the spiritual world. You played the Ouija board yourself. I wonder how that works, man. How are you an atheist, but you have, I guess, seen it or dealt with it firsthand? That's that's a big question. Because that's a fucking plot twist right there. That you've played the Ouija board, it fucking worked, and then the deal with your friend and all that shit, and he died, but you're an atheist. I wonder how do you explain that? And why are you an atheist? I mean, of course, I respect your belief. I'm not gonna try to convince you, to be any type of religion, because I don't consider I'm a born Catholic, but I'm not a practicing Catholic, and I don't go to church and stuff like that. But that just, I don't know, that tickles me weird. It's just that you're an atheist. But you had those experiences with the spiritual world and the spiritual realm. But I don't know. Maybe you can call in and explain if you want to. You can feel free to call in. I gotta look up the number again if you want to call. If you want to call Sean, it's 281-860-2403 if you have time. That's 281-860-2403. I'm going to put that on the screen if I can. Oh no, I can't. Text. 281-860-2403. Oh, okay. He said, I guess I don't believe in a higher power, but it's a supernatural aspect. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's cool. That's a crazy experience. That's good, though, man. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, Sean. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you for commenting, guys. I'm gonna come at you another day with another topic, another subject, anything like that, or anything like that. If you have any other stories that y'all want to submit, send me a DM or send me a or comment down below your story, and I'll probably put it on the next podcast or anything like that. Okay. All right, guys. Peace out. Don't forget, hit 'em with the high.